Whew, okay, making good time tonight. Love to see it as always. Hopefully we can get this game done in an orderly fashion here. Hopefully everybody's ready. We're jumping right into it. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise here in Year Number 1 in Super Mega Baseball 4. Last episode, we took on the Moose, and we demolished them at their new stadium, Stade Royale, winning easily 14-5 behind Star to Melody Moods. Unfortunately, she did get injured in that start, getting a line drive back to the chest. We did injure Charlie Best in retaliation, though, lining one back to his chest, so a little tit-for-tat injury twist there. That'll bring us to our first matchup with the Sirloins this season, and we will face the cover athlete, one of them anyway, Hammer Longballo, in this game. On the mound for each club will be the respective aces. For us, that is rookie 38-year-old lefty Southpaw, 1-0 with a 3.52 ERA and a 1.57 whip, and on the mound for the 1-3 Sirloins will be their ace lefty Manny Kays with elite two-seamer. No record, a 9.64 ERA and a 2.14 whip as he got shellacked in his first start of the year. Two teams in opposite directions in the standings. We're 4-0, they're 1-3, looking to figure out what went wrong. Indeed, one boy, here we go again, indeed, let's get it in. Lineup for us, leading off in center, locked in as Slash Trips. Johnny Dags batting second, he slots over to left field today. Batting third is the DH, John Renero. Batting fourth is Junior Young Jr., getting the start against the left-handed pitcher today. Batting fifth will be his father, Junior Young Sr. He's locked in, still behind the dish, despite being a little bit tired. Batting sixth, right fielder Lester Bronco is in the lineup today. Batting seventh is third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Batting eighth, second baseman DP Turner. And batting ninth will be shortstop Hanzo Majiko as he's off the bench. Alrighty. Oh, I keep forgetting it's X, goddammit, not A. Sirloins. Ooh, Longballo's not looking so hot right now. He's not hitting well. But the Sirloins, for those of you who need a refresher, they're extreme power hitters. They have the powerful lineup compared to everyone else. Speed is a little bit above average. Rotation is really good. Their bullpen is some ass. Their contact is ass. And their defense is only average at best. So this is a team that puts all their money into their starting pitching and power hitters, with a little bit of speed on the side. And the Sirloins keep Apple Field. Interesting. So that means the Wideloads get a new stadium. Okay. Alright, I'm intrigued to see where the Wideloads play, and we'll actually be facing them sooner in the Heaters franchise coming up in a few games. Hey, Bobcat, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you again. Slash Trips leading off, hitting .727 in the year with 4 homers, and 9 RBIs as he'll be the first batter to face Manny Kays today. Go ahead and have a look at Manny here on the year. Manny, in his first start of the year, gave up 5 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings. That's good for a 9.64 ERA and a 2.14 whip. 8 hits given up in that start with 2 walks. One of them hits a homer. He struck out 4 and has batting average against a .381 on the year. Sirloins will have a look at their team when they come up to the plate. Oh my God, they're missing some key bats. Let's have a look. So they've got Madoka Hayata in the DH role, followed by Lloyd Cook, tense at second base. Hammer Longballo, tense in right field. He's been DH down from 39 to 29, so good for Hammer. He gets 10 extra years here in this game. Batting fourth is locked in shortstop DH Willard Wiggins. He's 21. Batting fifth is third baseman Boomer Platoon. He's still old. Batting sixth, center fielder Damian Rush. He is tense. He's been aged upwards from 24 to 31. Preston Anonymous at first base today, the backup catcher. He's still old, 37. Momotobo, the normal catcher, is batting in the 8th slot. He is 29 years old. He's been de-aged a little bit from 36. And Javier Cortez, the left fielder, still 27, but he is locked in. Going to the bench, Tish Ballin has been de-aged down to 22, but she is tense. First baseman Kat Stans has been aged upwards to 31. She is injured. First baseman Flay Jones has been de-aged down to 20, or left fielder Flay Jones, but he is also very much injured, so neither of them will be playing today. And they still have Mick Steele, the perpetual DH. Backup first baseman, still 27. And looking at their pitching, oh, they got Split Seamerson. Okay, the injury-prone long reliever. Okay, so that's the team he's originally on. They still have Vanderwink. They still have Snugs and Neomo. All of them still on the older side of things, although Vanderwink has been de-aged a little bit. He's normally about 36 to start. Snugs is still 31, and Neomo is actually aged upwards to 38. Seamerson's 21. Shay D has been aged to 31. She was 24 back in SMB3, the ace reliever. Miguel Duke is 29, has been aged upwards from 24. Linus Digby's de-aged down from 36 to 27. And Franzil, the closer, is still 32. All right. Oh, my night's going all right, buddy. Thanks for asking. This is the second game to This is the second game of the evening. We played one matchup of the Heaters franchise already. We managed to defeat the Platypi in that one, handing them their 4th straight loss to start the year. Won that game 4-2 thanks to 2 homers from Jovan Bambino. And then after this game, it's going to be another episode of the Heaters, so that way we can even up at 5 episodes apiece. So this is game 2 of 3 tonight. Let's get it on. Trips is ready. Let's do it. Case sets and fires. Curveball way outside. Ball 1. That curveball low. 2-0 the count to Trips. Feet at the knees. Whiffed late. 2-1. Gotta be early on that one. Check swing inside on the changeup. Good hold. 3-1. Change it down and in. Line to left field. Down for a base hit. Trips on with a leadoff single here to start the game. Next up is Johnny Bags, the left fielder, hitting .545 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. So the Sirloins have been struck by the injury bug this year, which explains why they're not doing so well. They're missing some key players. And they do look shot to shit. They have been either aged upwards or not aged at all, and that's not good. Their team average age is over 30 years old now. That is not good. Pick off there to first, nothing doing. 2-seamer in there at the letters. Strike called, 0-1. Long look at first from Kays. Curveball down in the way is dumped by Bags to right center field. That is going to be a base hit as Trips is going to go first to third on it. Runners will be at the corners with none down in the inning to start the game. John Renero up next. DH hitting .450 on the air. 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Good RBI chance is Clutch active over at first base in the pressure situation for Johnny Bags. Peter down in the way. Chow whiffed on it late. 0-1. Curveball up and in, pulled up the line. Fair ball past the diving platoon into left field. RBI single for Renero as Trips scores easily. It's 1-0. First and second, none down. Here's JYJ, Junior Young Jr. First baseman getting the start today against the lefty, hitting .500. 2 RBIs on the air. Power's lefty versus the elite fastball. What's going to win? Heater up and in, fouled back. That was the 4-seamer. 0-1, not the 2-seamer. Change it down and in, pulled foul. 0-2 to JYJ. Pick off the second, nothing doing. Bags back safely. Either way, chased and fouled off. We'll do it again, 0-2. Peter up, whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out for Kays, 1 down. Oh, they got the spring sound effect, okay. JYS up next, trying to show his son how it's done. Locked in catcher hitting .438. 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and he has contact versus lefty active here. Curveball hangs, chopped to short. Wiggins flips the second one. Cook to first. Double play as Kays escapes the jam. 1 run in, though, on the single there by Renero. Bottom 1. It's 1-0. Hayata, Cook, and Longballo do up. Very true. 2 moonshots. Very much so. It was amazing. Hayata up next, leading off for the Sirloins. DH hitting only .083 to start the year. 1 for 11 on the season. Facing the rookie lefty Southpaw. Here's a look at the 38-year-old's numbers from his first start. He went 7 2/3 in his debut, getting the victory on a quality start. Gave up 3 earned runs, 11 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Batting average against .333 for Southpaw. ERA of .352 and a whip of .157. Not bad. Peter up in the first pitch, strike called to Hayata, 0-1. One of the few rare contact hitters here in the lineup for the Sirloins. Change it down in the way, chased and fouled off, 0-2. Screwball down. Whiffed in the dirt, strike 3. First punch out for Southpaw, 1 down. Lloyd Cook up next. Second baseman is tense, hitting .235. 2 RBIs on the year. High pitch active for the second baseman, who is unfortunately tense and not hitting well. Slided down the way in the first pitch. Line to left field. That is a base hit. Cook might break out of his slump with that hit. He will not. Runner at first, 1 down for right fielder Hammer Longballo, the cover athlete of one of the cover athletes for SMB4. Tense hitting 125 on the year. Not great. As fastball hitter active here. He's also got power versus right-handers, but he's facing lefty here. Specialist active for Southpaw, and he's also the pick officer. Slided to knees on the first pitch, strike call, 0-1. So don't throw Hammer a fastball. You got it, boss. Screwball down and away, fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Second punch up for Southpaw, 2 down. Runner at first for Willard Wiggins. Shortstop locked in, hitting 400. 2 homers, 2 RBIs on the year, but specialist active against him here as well. Lefty-lefty matchup favors Southpaw. Four-seamer away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Zoom up and in. High, 1-1, just missed. Change up and away. Popped up foul. JYS giving chase. Call off his son, and he'll make the catch in front of the Sirloins dugout to end the inning. 1 hit for the Sirloins in the inning, but nothing comes of it to the second. It's 1-0. Bronco, Nutmeg, and Turner due up. Right fielder Lester Bronco leading off, getting his first start in the field this season, as he's primarily the DH. Hitting 4 for 10 on the year with a homer and an RBI. Heater down and in, chop foul out of play, 0-1. Ooh, changeup caught the outside corner, 0-2. That activates tough out for Bronco. Changeup up and in, pulled foul, 0-2. Curl down and in, dump to right field. Leaping is Cook to make a nice catch despite the 3-inch vertical, 1 down. Next up is Kira Nutmeg, the third baseman, hitting .368 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Homered last episode against the Moose. Curl down and in, low, ball 1. Fastball down the way, strike call, 1-1. Curl up and in is high, 2-1 the Nutmeg. Change up inside is chased, 1 hopper to first. Adonimus picks it cleanly, taps the bag, 2 down. Base is empty for DP Turner. He finished a single shy of the cycle last episode, hitting .500. 2 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Heater down in the way, whiffed on it, low in the dirt, ball 0-1. Fastball down and in, chased, 0-2. Dribble down in the way, fouled off, 0-2 to DP. Change away, pulled up the ground to second. Cook backhands to his right, makes the stop. 1-2-3 inning for Manny Kays in the second. Bottom 2, it's 1-0. Platoon, Rush, and Adonimus due up against Southpaw. Boomer Platoon leading off. Third baseman hitting .333. 2 RBIs on the season. 34-year-old. Oh, he's got the wiggle. He's got the wiggle. Let's see if it helps him. Screwball up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Southpaw gets ahead. Four-seamer inside. Backs him off the plate, 1-1. Change it down the way. Chop up the middle of the second. Turner over on the backhand. Makes the stop. Easy play to first. 1 down. Southpaw locked in. That'll bring up Damian Rush, the center fielder. He's tense. Hitting .200 to start the year. Four-seamer down. In the dirt. Ball 1. Slider up and away. Popped up foul. Out of play. 1-1 the count. Screwball down in the way. Outside. 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Inside and high. 3-1. Slider down and in. Strike called. 3-2. Change it down in the way. Chop the third. Nutmeg to her left. Cuts it off. Fires to first. In time to get the speedy Rush. 2 down. Base is empty for first baseman today. Preston Adonimus in for the injured Cat Stanza. Hitting .071 on the year. Receiver away. Whiffed outside. 0-1. Change away. Check swing outside. 1-1. Screwball down and in. Check swing inside. 2-1. Good hold by Preston. Forcing the middle in. Line to first. Young Jr. to his right. Backhands the line drive easily, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Southpaw. To the third, it's 1-0. Majiko trips and bags. 9-1-2 due up for the Sawteeth here in the third. Shortstop Hanzo Majiko leading off, hitting .500 on the year with an RBI, getting his second start of the season. And because of the tense Matty Bats. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1, forcing Renero to DH today. Heater inside, backs him off the plate as he ducks out of the way of that one, 1-1. Change up at the knees, line to center field, that'll dump in front of Rush, base hit for Majiko. Leadoff man on to the third for the Sawteeth. Top lineup up, slash trip singled and scored a run his first time up. Bad ball hitter looking to keep it going. Kay sets, takes a long look at first. Fires home, 2-seamer high, misses, ball 1. Heater up and in, line to first, right at the diving Adonimus, 1 down. Next up is left fielder Johnny Bags, singled his first time up, stranded at third base in the first inning. Curveball at the knees, line through the middle as it phases through Kays' body somehow. Lucky for him to avoid the injury, I guess. 2 on, 1 down in the inning. Next up is the 3-hitter John Renero. DH singled home a run his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Then was erased on a double play ground out in the first inning. Heater up, driven deep by Renero on the power swing to right. Right at Longballo for the second out of the inning as the lead runner will tag and get to third on the play. Runners at the corners, 2 down for JYJ. Junior Young Jr. struck out swinging his first time up. He chased a high fastball out of the zone. Looking to avenge his strikeout earlier. 2-seam up and away, line to right field, hard, but it's right at Longballo, and that will end the inning as we strand 2. Bottom 3, it's still 1-0. Tobo, Cortez, and Hayata due up. Well, with Tobo leading off, catcher is hitless on the season, getting his first appearance. In because of the injury to Cat Stanza, moving Preston Adonis to his backup position of first base. So Tobo gets the start behind the dish. Heater down and in, chopped to short on the first pitch. Majiko fields it cleanly, 1 down. Next up is left fielder Javier Cortez in for the injured Filet Jones, hitting .333. 2 RBIs on the air for the locked-in Cortez. Specialist active against him, though, as he's facing a lefty today. Change it down and in low, ball 1. Listen up and away. Outside, 2-0, good take. Slider down and away. Check swing strike, 2-1. Screwball up and in. Strike called, 2-2. Southpaw ahead. Change it down and in. Chop up the middle. Pass southpaw. Majiko charges behind the mound. Bare hands to first. 2 down. Nice play. Base is empty for Madoka Hayata. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch forcing him down in the way. Outside. Ball 1. Screwball up and in. Foul out of play by Hayata. 1-1. Change it down and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Slider away outside. Nowhere near the zone. 2-2. Push him up and away. Check swing high. 3-2. Screwball middle in. Lined at the middle. Majiko dives out of his reach, and that is a base hit. Hayata on with the 2-out single will keep the inning alive here in the third for the Sirloins. So that brings up Cook, who singled back in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Still tense, though. Locked in southpaw facing him. Southpaw still locked in. Screwball middle of the plate, fouled off. That was a hanger, thank God. 0-1. Pushing down in the way, low and outside. 1-1. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it by Cook. 1-2. Change up away, fouled off as it drifted over the middle. 2-2. 1-2 still to count. Forcing up and away. Chased and fouled back. 1-2. Slided down the way. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Screwball down and in. Way inside. 2-2 as he dances out of danger. Forcing him down and away. Check swing low. 3-2. Runners off with the pitch here. Slider at the knees. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Southpaw as he ends the inning, stranding 2. To the fourth, it's 1-0. Young senior, Bronco, and Nutmeg due up. Good pitching from lefty there. Leading off the fourth is JYS, junior, young senior. Grounded into a double play his first time up, so he's no longer locked in. 0 for 1 today. Heater away, whiffed outside, 0-1. Curveball inside is chased and popped up behind third in foul territory. Platoon back, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Lester Bronco, right fielder, is 0 for 1 today. Curveball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Bronco lined up the second his first time up. Change up inside, misses, 1-1. Change up middle of the plate, fouled back by Lester, 1-2 as tough out activates. Heater up and in, chopped in the hole to third. Platoon over, cuts it off, fires the first, 2 down. Base empty for Nutmeg, 0 for 1. Flew out her first time up. Change up down, fastball down and in low, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, dumped to left center field. Base hit for Nutmeg as that is in easily for her first hit today. She's 1 for 2. Two-out single keeps the inning alive for the Sawteeth here in the fourth. Next up, DP Turner, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Change it down and in, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up and in, chopped through the middle. Base hit for Turner as that's under Kays' glove. 2-2 hits here for the Sawteeth, have them in business. RBI chance for the 9-hitter, Hanzo Majiko. He singled his first time up, he's 1 for 1. Can Hanzo get his second RBI of the season? Fastball low, misses from Kays, ball 1. Fastball up, one hopper to short. Wiggins cuts it off to his left, makes the play to first in time to end the inning. Hard hit, but right at him. Bottom 4, it's 1-0. Hard lineup coming up for the Sirloins. Longballo, Wiggins, and Platoon. Longballo leading off against South Palm. Struck out swinging his first time up against the rookie. He's 0 for 1. Screwball down and in inside. Ball 1. Slider down the way. Chased in the dirt. 1-1. Change it down and in. Out in front of it. 1-2 the count. Screwball down in the way. Fouled off. We'll do it again. South Palm still locked in here. Slider down and in. Chase grounded to second. DP Turner charges. Bare hands to first in time. 1 down. Next up, Willard Wiggins. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Slider up and away in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Forcing me down and in. Strike called. 1-1. Screwball down and away. Fouled off by Wiggins. Out of play. 1-2. Change up and in. Popped up right center. He missed it. Bronco over for it. Puts away. 2 down. Base is empty for Platoon. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Receiver up and away. Whiffed on it. 1-1. Slider down and in. Fouled off. Out of play. 1-2. Receiver up and in. High and inside. 2-2. Screwball down in the way. Chased and fouled off. We'll do it again. Change up and away. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. 5th punch out for South Palm. Or 4th, and that ends the inning. To the 5th, it's 1-0. Trips, Bags, and Renero. Top of the lineup up for the Sawteeth here in the 5th. Good pitchers duel so far as we're approaching the halfway mark of the game. Let's see if we can break through again. Trips leading off. 1 for 2 with a single. Lined out to first last time up. Fastball down and then low. Ball 1. Change it down the way. Dumped back up the middle by Trips. Base hit. His second today. He's 2 for 3. Speed on at first for the Sawteeth here. Johnny Bags up next. He's singled twice today. 2 for 2. Change up. Hard grounded to third. Platoon fields a clean to the second. 1. Cooked to first. In the dirt and dropped by Adonis. E4 there as that could have finished the double play. They're up 1 for 2 with an RBI single. They do not give Cook an error because they did get an out on the play. But that was a squandered double play opportunity. Can Renero make them pay? 1 for 2 today. Fastball inside, whiffed on it, 0-1. Fastball inside misses, 1-1. Fastball down and in. Renero skies it, just jammed him. As that is skied to right. Longballo makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So it's basically right at him.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next up is JYJ, Junior Young Jr., 0 for 2 today. Grounded out last time up, trying to figure out how to get a hit off Manny Kays. Fastball down at the knees, driven by JYJ, deep right center field. He unloaded on that fastball, saws it off into the seats. JYJ hits his second homer of the year. As that gives us 2 on the board, it is 3-0. And now that opens up the achievement opportunity for his father, JYS. You have to hit a homer in the same inning as Young Senior and Young Junior. In real life, they did it back-to-back with Senior first and Junior behind him. Let's see if we can do it in the opposite direction with Junior in front and Senior behind. Can we tee off a fastball? Let's see. Whiffed it down and in, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, ripped by JYS right into left field, but it's right at Cortez. He was out in front of it. But still, the big bomb by JYJ, Junior Young Jr., that 2-run shot gives us a 3-0 lead to the bottom of the 5th as we're halfway home here. Rush, Adonimus, and Tobo due up for the Sirloins. Leading off is Damian Rush, 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Heater inside on the first pitch, check swing strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, whiffed, 0-2. Screwball away. Turned on by Rush and crushed deep left field. He got that one. That was a hanger. Long gone for the Sirloins as they're on the board. First home of the year for Damian Rush. Sirloins answer with a homer of their own. It is 3-1. Screwball cut back too far into the middle of the zone. Preston Adonimus up next, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Four-seamer inside. Misses, ball 1. Slider at the knees. Whiffed on it, 1-1. Change it middle way. Chased it outside, 1-2. Screwball inside. Chop the first. JYJ charges. Makes the play himself. 1 down. Next up is Momo Tobo. Catcher 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and in the dirt. Ball 1. Screwball up. High. 2-0. Four-seamer down in the way. Strike called. 2-1. Change up and in. Check swing inside. Good take by Tobo. 3-1. Little sneeze there for Southpaw. Slider up. Middle of the plate. Fouled off. Thankfully, he missed it. Full count. Four-seamer down in the way. Chased and grounded the first. Young Jr. there for it. Runs to the bag himself. 2 down. Southpaw locked in again, and that'll bring up locked in Javier Cortez, who's 0 for 1. Specialist active here. Screwball down, low, ball 1. Forcing the middle in. Chop at the middle to Southpaw, who fields it cleanly to first. That ends the inning. Good bounce back for Southpaw after giving up the leadoff homer to Damian Rush on a hanging screwball. 3-1 to the 6th as the Sirloins get on the board with the homer. Bronco, Nutmeg, and Turner due up against Manny Kays. Ran over it indeed. Bronco leading off 0 for 2 today.
Number 21, Lester Bronco.
First pitch to Lester, heater away from the Kays, misses, high, ball 1. That heater is in the same spot, high and away, 2-0. Heater up and away, whiffed on it, 2-1. Chase that one high, bad swing, 2-2. Tough out active here. Curveball middle in, whiffed by Bronco to right, but it's right at Longballo, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next up, Nutmeg, 1 for 2 with the single.
Nutmeg.
Change up in there, caught the letters, 0-1. That looked high to me. Heater's outside, 1-1. Heater's outside again, 2-1 the count. Change up, pulled in the hole to first, past the diving Adonimus into right field, base hit. Second hit for Nutmeg today, she's 2 for 3. Runner on, 1 down for DB Turner. Singled last time up, he's 1 for 2. He's also grounded out as well. Heater middle in, he missed it, jammed him. Popped it up behind short. Wiggins calling for it there in shallow left center. That's the second out of the inning. Next up, Hanzo Majiko. Grounded out last time up, he's 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater inside, misses from Kays, ball 1. Curveball hangs, Majiko lines it to short, right at Wiggins, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Sawteeth, nothing happens. Bottom 6, it's still 3-1. Hayata, Cook, and Longballo do up against Southpaw. Here's Hayata, 1 for 2 with a single. Another sneeze for Southpaw as he might be coming down with a cold here. Change it down in the way, chopped in the hole to second. Turner over for it, cuts it off, makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Lloyd Cook, 1 for 2 with a single. Specialist active against him here. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and away. Check swing low. 1-1. Screwball away. Outside. 2-1. Change it down and in. Low in the dirt. 3-1. Good pick by JYS. Four-seamer away. Hitting the hole to short. Majiko dives just out of his reach. Base hit for Lloyd. His second hit today. He's 2 for 3. That'll bring the tying run to play for the Sirloins here in the 6th with 1 down. Here's Hammer Longballo, 0 for 2 today. Looking for his first hit against Southpaw. Screwball at the knees on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Can the cover athlete deliver for the Sirloins? Fastball chased it in the dirt, 0-2. Good pitch from Southpaw. Change it down the way. Chop back to Southpaw. He'll fire to second. 1. Logiko to first. Double play. You love to see it. First turn today for us as we get out of the 6th. For the 7th, it's still 3-1. Trips, Bags, and Renero 2 up. Nice. Let's keep it going. Keep the lead. Trips leading off 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's also scored a run. Fastball inside misses. Ball 1. Curveball up and away, driven by Trips into the corner, hit well. Longballo tracking it, runs it down. 1 out. Johnny Bags up next, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Flew out last time up. Peter middle in, line to second, right at Cook, 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's John Renero, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down in the way. You lift off for John Renero as he clobbers that one. Saws it off there into the right center seats. 5th homer of the year for John Renero as that solo shot gives us that run right back. It is 4-1. Nice hit, John. Now to bring up JYJ. 2-run homer last time up. He's 1 for 3. Got a fastball at the middle of the knees, and he just took it over the fence. Let's see what happens here. Will K's pitch better to him this time? He did. Jammed him up and in with a heater. Popped up behind second. Cook there, and right center makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The home run for Renero, his 5th, gives us that 3rd run advantage. 4-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Wiggins, platoon, and rush 2 up as Southpaw will start the inning here. Solid. Wiggins leading off 0 for 2. Forcing him up and away on the first pitch. Chased it as he fools it, 0-1. Specialist active against Wiggins here. Screwball at the knees, strike called, 0-2. Change up and in. Turned on by Wiggins and hit the right. Bronco back a few steps, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, platoon, 0 for 2 today. Forcing it down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees. Line to first. Young Junior leaps out of his reach into the corner. Goes. That'll be extra bases for Bloomer Platoon. As it ends up against the fence. Bronco gets it in, but it is a 1-out double. He's in scoring position now for the 6-hitter, Damian Rush, who homered last time up on a hanging screwball. He's 1 for 2. So far, he's scored the only run for the Sirloins offense today. Change at the knees on the first pitch. Chopped up the middle. Base hit into center. Trips comes up throwing. Holds the runner at 3rd. Runners at the corners. 1 down. Tying run coming to the plate. It's Preston Adonis. 0 for 2 today. Intense. Screwball middle in on the first pitch. Whiffed. 0-1. Forcing him away. Whiffed. 0-2. Southpaw up over 90 pitches now here on the day. Slider down and in, low and inside, 1-2. Change up and away. Chased it high, strike 3. 5th punch out for Southpaw. 2 down in the inning. Here's Momo Tobo, 0 for 2.
Number 27, Momo Tobo.
Forcing him up in the first pitch. Sat fastball hits it deep to center. Trips tracking it deep. Runs it down on the line, and that ends the inning as he saves 2 runs with his speed. To the 8th, it's 4-1. Young senior, Bronco and Nutmeg go up against Manny K's. Southpaw going to be done after 7 innings. That's a quality start for the rookie, 2nd of his career. JYS leading off 0 for 3 today. He'll lead off against Manny K's with a good hit. Check swing away on the heater, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, grounded up the middle, base hit for JYS as he'll be on with a leadoff single. Going to go ahead and pinch run for him here as he can't run, so bring in Pex flexed here. Bronco leading off 0 for 3 today. Who has the better speed? Where are we? Oh, JYS is actually a better runner. Never mind. He'll be on for Bronco. Heater inside misses. Ball 1. Heater away, strike called, 1-1. Heater away, outside, 2-1 to Bronco. Curveball up, high, 3-1. That was a hanger. Changeup out in front of it at the knees, right down the middle. Full count. Chased the fastball high, strike 3. Bad swing. Second punch out for K's, 1 down. Here now make up next 2 for 3 with 2 singles. K's over 80 pitches now in the afternoon. Changeup in the dirt, ball 1. Heater inside, dribbler to short. Wiggins flips the second one, Cook the first, double play, and that ends the inning. Second one we've hit into today. Bottom 8, it's 4-1 still. Cortez, Hayata, and Cook do up. South Palm Dome after 7 quality innings, gives up 6 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts, only 1 earned run on a homer. 94 pitches for the day. Nice quality start for the rookie once more, as he again goes at least 7 innings. Cortez leading off of 2 today, as it'll be the 9-hitter leading off. Going to go ahead and bring in... Go ahead and bring in Brick Towers, our best reliever outside of our closer Maximo Primo, making his 2nd appearance of the season. Brick pitched on opening day in relief of South Palm. He went an inning and a third, giving up 4 hits. Or no, he pitched on game 2. That's right. It was a hold. He gave up 4 hits in that appearance, striking out 2, no runs. He has a 0 ERA, a 3 whip, and no record on the year.
Now pitching, Rick Towers.
Lead slider active for Towers.
It's trivia time.
Force him down the way outside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Whiff. Low on it. 2-0. Ball down and away. Check swing strike. 2-1. Force him up and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Slider down and in. Low and inside. 3-2. Slider away. Pulled up the first base line. Just foul. Full count still. Force him down in the way. Fouled off again. Still full count. 8th pitch to the at-bat coming here to Cortez. Curveball inside. Chop to short. Majiko charges. Like to play himself. 1 down. Next up, Madoka Hayata. 1 for 3 today for the DH. Slider down at the knees. Chop back to Towers. He'll backhand it cleanly to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Cook. 2 for 3 with 2 singles today.
Number 10, Lloyd.
Force him down in the way. Low in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball down and in. Low. 2-0. Slider away. Fouled off. 2-1. Force him down and in. Inside. 3-1. Force him in the middle in. Chop the second up the middle. Turner to his right. Cuts it off. Fires to first in time. 1-2-3 inning for Towers in the 8th. Instead of 9th, it's still 4-1. Looking for some insurance. Turner, Majiko, and Trips do up for the Sawteeth. Turner leading off 1 for 3 with a single today. Check and see if Shigetani is juiced or not. She is not, so Turner will get the bat here. So I believe he has better hitting range than Shigetani. He does. Just slightly. Okay, sets and fires. Change it in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up the knees. Whiffed on it. 1-1. A little late on the swing. Fastball up and away. Line to third. Right at platoon. 1 down. Unlucky. Majiko up next. 1 for 3 with a single. Change up chased in the dirt. Grounded back to K's. Easy play for him. 2 down. Base is empty for Trips. 2 for 4 for the leadoff man. He's singled twice. Way outside on the 2-seamer. Ball 1. Heater inside. 2-0. Way high. 3-0 on the changeup. Fastball up and in. Strike called on the 2-seamer. 3-1. Changeup up. Line to third. Into the gap. Into the corner it goes. It gets by platoon. Extra bases for Trips as he'll be in with a standing double. That keeps the inning alive with 2 down, and that'll bring up Johnny Bags. 2 for 4 with 2 singles today as Clutch activates for him in this situation. It is a high-pressure situation. It's +5 boost to all ratings for him. Change it down and in. Rip foul. 0-1. Heater up and away. Driven by Johnny Bags deep, but he's late on the swing. Out of play. 0-2. Curve up and in. Grounded to short. Right at Wiggins. It's an easy play for him to first. That ends the inning as we fail to get the insurance run. Bottom 9. It's still 4-1. Hard lineup coming up for the Sirloins. Longballo, Wiggins, and Platoon due up as we're going to the closer. Maximo Primo. Longballo leading off 0-3 and rattled today. So we are going to bring in Primo, who is a righty, so the power versus righty trait will still be active for Hammer, and he is, of course, a fastball hitter. Will there be any defensive changes? There will be a change in right field. Going to bring in Kathy Cul-de-sac. She'll play left as we move Johnny Bags back to right. Bronco is tense. They're about the same fielder, so not really any change there behind the plate. Nope, I don't need to make a turn there. Okay, I think that's the only change we'll make.
Now pitching, Maximo.
Primo on the season, I believe, has made 2 appearances. He has gotten 1 save in 2 innings of work, scoreless. No runs given up, 1 whip. He has given up 3 strikeouts and 2 hits. Batting average against .250 on the year, looking for his 2nd save of the season here against the heart of the Sirloins lineup, which will be Longballo, Wiggins, and Platoon. Curveball down and in on the first pitch. Strike called to Longballo in 1 as he's going to sit fastball probably. Change it down and away. Lined in the hole to short. Base hit for Longballo, his first hit today. Cover athlete 1 for 4. Tying run in the on-deck circle now. Here's Willard Wiggins. 0 for 3 today. Force him up and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Change it down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Wiggins late on the change. Well, down and away. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. First punch out for Primo. Waving bye-bye. 1 down, here's Boomer Platoon. 1 for 3 with a double last time up. Change it down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Whiffed, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Strike 3 called at the letters. Back-to-back case for Primo. 2 down, last chance, Damian Rush. 2 for 3 with a homer, a single, and an RBI. Clutch is active out in right field for Johnny Bags. Remember that. He's got the +5 boost to all his ratings. It's extreme pressure. Curveball down and away in the first pitch. In the dirt. Good take by Rush on the check swing. Ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside, 2-0. Primo locked in after back-to-back strikeouts. Change at middle of the plate. Check swing strike. Fooled him. 2-1. Down and away. Strike called. 2-2. Sirloins down to their last strike. Longballo at first. Tying run still on deck. Ball down and in. Chopped in the hole to short. Majiko over for it. Dives. Cuts it off. Gets up and fires. That sprinter will make an infield hit for Rush, though, as the tying run comes to the plate. It's Preston Adonis, the first baseman. Tense 0 for 3 today. Primo no longer locked in. Rally stopper is active for Primo. He has medium boost, so +10 to all of his pitching ratings. Countering out his tired mojo. Let's see if he can get it done. Forcing him down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in. Pulled down the right field line. Will it stay fair? No, it won't. 0-2 the count to Adonis as he was a little early. Change it down and away. Chased it, strike 3. Primo strikes out the side as he gets the job done. Nailing the door shut for the Sawteeth here. We win 4-1 against the Sirloins in our first matchup of 3 against them this season. Staying a perfect 5-0 on the air as we win 4-1 today in a nice pitcher's duel. Nice, very good victory. Hitless today for us were Bronco and Cul-de-sac, who didn't get to bat today. A 2-run homer for John Renero and a 2-run homer for Junior Young Jr. Solo homer for Renero and an RBI single. JYJ had the 2-run homer. Those are all our runs. On the other side for the Sirloins, hitless today was Willard Wiggins, Preston Adonis, Momo Tobo, and Javier Cortez. Solo home run for Damian Rush, their only run of the day, and that was on a hanging screwball mistake pitch. Lefty southpaw, the rookie, gets the victory, improving to 2-0 in the year as he gets a quality 7-inning start, giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run on a homer, and 5 strikeouts. Brick Towers gets the hold, throwing an inning scoreless, and Maximo Primo gets his second save of the year, going an inning, striking out 3 and giving up 2 hits. On the other side for the Sirloins, Manny Case throws a complete game in the loss, going 9 innings, giving up 13 hits, 4 earned runs on 2 homers, and 2 strikeouts. No quality start, though, for him as he falls to 0-1 on the year. Player of the game is Lefty Southpaw for his pitching performance, followed by Damian Rush with his 3-hit day, driving in a run on a homer, and John Renero is the third place finisher with his 2-hit day, driving in 1 on a single and 1 on a home run. Not bad at all. Good victory. And again, I think the ego is right where it needs to be. It's 78. Very big win indeed. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we're 2-0 here on the streams this evening. We have one more for you after this. We got the second episode of the Heaters Shuffle Draft coming up. It'll be episode 5 to match it with the Sawteeth series here. Alrighty, let's look around the league. Any roster moves? Any roster moves? Majiko loses 5 power. Not ideal, but he's still young. We can boost him up on that. No worries. No worries. Simpleman minus 11 velocity. Ooh, we're gonna need to get rid of Doc now, I think. He's just getting worse and worse with every game, unfortunately. First roster move has been made, and it's the Sirloins as they sign rookie Boozle Doozy Shine, the third baseman, replacing Damian Rush, the only man to score for them this episode. Cul-de-sac loses 1 speed. Not ideal, but again, she's young. Can be improved. Oh, and Buzzards sign star center fielder Blamo Tamale as they get rid of center fielder Thurman Colt. It's a good move for them, getting younger. Also better. Allmeyer loses 1 velocity. Not ideal. He's older, so it's going to be harder for him to recover. Could that be the start of his regression? I'm not sure, but Doc needs to go. He is getting worse and worse each week. Unfortunately. I could try 80. I mean, might as well. I mean, we are winning. We'll try it next time for the Sawteeth one. I'm definitely going to keep it here for 78 for the Heaters one, though. Just because I think we're going to have a tougher time with them than we are going to with here. So for next Sawteeth episode, definitely I think we're going to try 80. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and replace... Alright, got to do the sort thing. Oh, not what I wanted. Cancel. Good. I already fucked it up. Alright. Age. Position. Thank you. Alright, so first things first. We're going to go ahead and find a reliever to replace Doc Simpleman with, as he is, although he's pitched well, he is getting worse and worse each game because he's already 37. He's not getting any better. So, the question is, what is Doc making? That is the question. So Doc is making $5 million. Okay. So we need to try and save money as well. If we can save money on this move, that'd be ideal. If not, we can always splurge a tiny bit. So for relievers, we have Gertie Goatman, who's at 4.4. C+, it's a little expensive for a C+. 25-year-old. Good accuracy. No junk. Good velocity. Only 3 pitches, though, for a long reliever. Not ideal. But he is an option, and that would put our scholarly trade to the max for players. Alright, who else we got? We have Horace Heimlich, 20 years old, C+. That's a good price point for a C+. I'd pay that. Good fielder. He has above average velocity, below average junk and accuracy. Only 3 pitches again. But he has the elite fastball traits. That's good for him. Does Goatman have any traits? I don't think he does. He does. He is specialist. Okay, a lefty specialist. Interesting. There's Archie Alonso. 7-1 for a B is a little expensive. He has composed, though. 58 accuracy, 74 junk, 50 velo. Again, only 3 pitches. Sign Blinder. He got reverse splits and rally stopper. He also has above average junk, above average accuracy, and below average velocity. He is a B overall. He went from a B- to a B. Again, only 3 pitches, but he has proven that he is going up in overall. This move would be spending money, though, so we got to keep that in mind. Same with this move for Branch and Hurlington the fourth. So probably not going to make the moves for them. Who else we got? We got the rookie Phil Flusterer, the closer, who has Surrounded and Meltdown. Not ideal. So really, this comes down to Blinder, who I wouldn't mind picking up. He's decent, good righty. But we would be losing a lefty out of the bullpen. That's the problem. We only have one lefty in the bullpen, and it's Doc. Alonso is right-handed, a little expensive too. Heimlich is right-handed. He has the elite fastball. Goatman has specialist, though. I don't think I can turn down... Yeah, I definitely can't turn down the specialist on the lefty. Plus, we're going to be making money back on this move, so I think this should be the smart move here. Yeah, I would definitely pick Goatman over that. I think we'll take him. Sign him. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Doc Simpleman. Unfortunately for Doc, he's just regressed horribly the last 3 games, so although he's pitched well in the one appearance he had, we kind of need to go in a different, younger direction here. So we're trading a scholarly player for another scholarly, so we will not lose our scholarly bonus here. Although there's only 3 scholarly traits on the team, it's unfortunate, but it is the way things work. So, all right, so Doc is going to leave. We're going to get Goatman. We're going to make $600,000 in this move, and we're going to get a lefty long reliever specialist for the bullpen to help out Grease Veterano. That's good. Okay, I think that's the only move we're going to make per se, because I don't think any of the other guys I have starred are like necessarily like good prices to sign at this moment, but we can check real quick. Because I wasn't really paying attention to that. I just was like, oh crap, Simpleman's not doing well, we got to replace him. What does what mean? Alright, Spooner, 3.5. A little expensive for a C-. Expensive. A little closer, but not quite there yet. Ooh, he's already down to a B-. I am not going to go ahead and get Dryden. Yeah, I am going to remove him from the... Move him from that list. We got Peak Physique still. Okay. 8.6. He's getting close. Almost there. Butterfinger, a little expensive. Von Olio, a little expensive. Asherbaum's at a good price to sign, I would say, but I don't really need a second baseman right now. Turner's hitting all right. Puckerman, he's almost there. 4.4, almost there for Kabusler. Torque, he's at probably what I would pay you, $8 million. That's pretty good. Colliner's definitely right where you would pay him. He's being cheap right now, but don't need him. Statsman's close. I would pay him under 11 million. Called it. He's about getting ready to be signed, I think. Balanstandos. I might go get him if Allmeyer regresses again. I probably will go get him. Takobi. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid picking him up at all possible. Pansky's not bad. She's pretty good. Real expensive, though. Sawyer, same thing. Almost at the right price point. If, like, 2 of our starters start regressing, we might go ahead and replace them. But yeah, I don't see anyone else I would want to sign right now. It looks like all the other prices are pretty reasonable. Or a little slightly on the expensive side, so. Yeah, there's only 3 total team traits here in the column on the right that are scholarly traits. So even though we have the max boost for them, because we have 7 players on the team already, it's only affecting 3 total traits. I think if we go to our team, who has the scholarly traits? Let's see. That would be a Big Hack for Renero. That has the max boost, obviously. Then that means, what else is up here? So we have the Elite Forkball and Fabulo. That gets the max boost because of that. And then I believe it's the Elite Slider on Towers. So they all have max boost on their traits because there are 7 players of scholarly chemistry on the team. Yeah, so Doc's trait, even though it was a negative trait, it was at the minimum potency because we had so many scholarly players on the roster. I would much rather have more spirited and, I think, what is green? Disciplined? or crafty players, because we have the most traits from those categories on the team. But we'll have to work on it. I would say it's alright. It was definitely keeping Doc's fall behind trait from getting out of hand, but with only 3 total traits like that on the roster, I'm okay with letting that go down to like a medium boost if we can boost up crafty and spirited players to max out the most traits on our team at best. Go ahead, send up to the next game here. Yeah. Freebooters taking on the Pigs here. 15-inning slugfest. Nah, just kidding. Freebooters win 2-1 in the nice pitcher's duel. Good extra innings marathon game. Sandcats beat the Blowfish 11-4. Buzzards taking on the Grapplers here. Buzzards win a pitcher's duel easily 4-1. Overdogs then take on the Platypi. And the Overdogs blow them out 12-0. That's a good shutout victory for them. Moose then easily take care of the Grass Eaters 9-2. And in the final game of the Sim, Jacks and Beewolves here. Jacks win 6-3. Beewolves remain winless at 0-6, and we remain one of the 2 undefeated teams as both us and the Buzzards win today. Alright, so we're still in first place. Let's see, what next episode we will be taking on the Sandcats for the Sawteeth. This will be tomorrow evening, so no worries, no need to worry about missing it. It'll either be tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, depending on how much free time I have. Sandcats is the first time we'll see them this season. They come in at 3-2, sending veteran Candy Sweet to the hill. Left-hander 1-0 with a 0 ERA and an 0.60 whip. She had a good scoreless outing her first time out, it looks like. And on the mound for us at 5-0 will be left-hander Fabio Fabulo, 1-0 with a 10.12 ERA and a 1.88 whip. He got lit up by the Moonstars in his first start, but the offense bailed him out big time. Let's do player development here, set the lineup, and then we'll call it a day for episode 2 out of 3. Okay, comedy show. I don't know if that's worth it. Base jogger, no. 69% chance of getting this. I think this is the one we were looking to get for cul-de-sac. What else did we have? Lefties will be here for 2, no worries. This one will be here for 1. This one will be here for 1. Okay, so yeah, definitely the one for cul-de-sac is the one we want. Because I'm not going to lose DP's arm cannon trait, honestly. He doesn't overly need the contact, let's be real. While cul-de-sac on the hand, definitely needs the arm. And she's got a chance at a trait. Let's go for it. +3 arm to 51. Does not get the bonus 5. Does not get power versus right-hander. Okay. And I just noticed we didn't get any manager moments this game. Interesting. So that's the first time we have not gotten one after a game today. Nice. Alright, set the lineup call today here for this episode. Alright, lineup for next time out. It'll be locked in center fielder / Trips leading off. Johnny Bags back to right field. He'll bat second. JYJ remains in the lineup against the lefty. He'll bat third at first base. John Renero at shortstop batting fourth. Junior Young Sr. remains in the game. JYS will bat fifth at behind the dish. Batting sixth will be the DH Maddie Bats back in the lineup. She'll take over for Bronco. Batting seventh is third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Batting eighth will be second baseman DP Turner. And batting ninth will be left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac with Fabulo on the mound. And that'll do it for this episode, guys. Another victory as the Sawteeth remain perfect at 5-0 as we win a nice pitcher's duel over the Sirloins 4-1. Thanks to some big home runs from Renero and JYJ. Tune in next time to see if we can keep our winning streak alive, going for win number 6 against another division rival in the Sandcats. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you made it this deep, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below for you if you want to come over here and watch the games live before they get posted. And stick around, everybody, here on Twitch. We got one more game coming at you tonight. Game 3 will be another episode of my Heater Shuffle Draft franchise, so we will be even at 5 episodes apiece moving forward. Stick around, boys. I'll see you in a few moments. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.